Bonjour creative angels, and today we're going to paint this cat in ink and wash for beginners, and this is really cute and fun, and I hope you will stay with me at the end, and we will do something different on this one, so stay tuned. But first, subscribe if you've seen my videos and you would like to learn more about ink and wash or impressionist style. So I washed the background and we are working on dry watercolor paper, and this is cobalt blue. I am using brush number 8, and I am trying to be really quick on this one and doing my best to keep it loose. So as you can see, I am trying to leave the whites on the paper, but this is only gonna work if you have a rough kind of paper. This is arches with grand torchon, that means that it's rough paper. And now I am working with a cat, and this is ivory black. Now I've changed my brush into Chinese brush with a pointed tip. I'm trying to keep it loose and trying to leave the whites on the paper. So try to do this, and you're gonna see the difference at the end if you leave some whites on your paper. Trying to do it quickly. Changed my brush and added Van Dyke brown and ivory black. I am mixing it really well and doing it quickly so that it will stay loose. Change my brush into Chinese white, and I'm adding yellow ochre for the moon. And I just have to be very careful that I don't paint all the paper, and I still have the white that will indicate the lights and the sparkles of my painting. Those windows are yellows because they are night. It's a nightscape. And this is actually in Paris. It's my imagination of a cat on a rooftop in Paris. And then I've added quick orange there while it was wet on the windows. And now I am working on the roofs, and this is Van Dyke brown. So I am working section by section, and I'm just actually mixing the color onto the paper, and I've added some purples, Van Dyke brown and ivory black. I'm doing it really quickly, and as you can see, I'm leaving some whites of the paper. Now this is bright red mixed with Van Dyke brown and some purples. So this watercolor is Paul Rubens, and this is really nice, and it has really bright pigment. Now I'm adding some tiny details using the pointed tip of my Chinese brush, and with it I'm adding the details while some part is still wet, and these are the shadows of my painting. So now the buildings or the houses is starting to pop up with the contrast and some washes that we are adding. So adding more tonal values and contrast on your painting will definitely change everything. It will not look flat or boring. So almost there, and I'm quite excited with this one. So what challenge have I encountered with this one? It's actually leaving those whites was quite challenging, especially with this very tiny paper, and it's actually drying really quickly. So as you can see, I've mixed the warm hue and the cool hue onto the painting. So I'm trying to balance it, and I started with the light color and then it got darker and darker. Now I am adding the details onto the buildings or the roofs. So now adding more details and shadow. If you want this kind of painting, you can visit all my videos here in YouTube. I've had a lot, and I'm going to release every other day new tutorials. So thank you so much for subscribing and supporting my art. Now I am adding ink pen, and something happened with the camera. I had to skip, but now I'm adding the ink fork now that it's completely dried. So I'm adding wires and posts and cables and everything to make this illustration busy. So it's Paris, so it's always busy. And of course, to add more contrast and character onto the painting. So now you can see the whites are popping up, and those are like stars and lights. Okay, so I want to share you this. I am the light of the world, that whoever believes in me will never see darkness again. A nightscape, and it's really true with in life in general, because having God, having Jesus in our life changed everything. So thank you so much, and of course thank you for supporting. Now I am adding the details for the eyes, and that's the most exciting part. So there you go. If you have more questions, feel free to comment below, or anything you want me to paint for you.